It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Ernie Johnson joined by Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Thanks for tuning in. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. Our featured matchup tonight out in New York, where the Knicks will be going up against the Phoenix Suns. For Phoenix, it hasn't been the most lively start to the season for them, just 1-3 through their first 4 games. But they can start things moving in the right direction with a win here tonight. And guys, the fans always enjoy hearing stories from your playing days. Let's talk teammates. Shaq, who were your favorite guys to play with over the years?
You know, everyone loves the Shaq, and Shaq has 4 rings, but I'm saying it here.
They all love
real
the Shaq.
life. Yeah, everybody loves Shaq.
Okay.
I'm sexy, handsome, and qualified. That's what Shaq stands
I
for.
think my question was, who were your favorite teammates?
Let me finish, Ernie. Let me finish. I'm quick to say, hey, I got 4 rings, but I could
You
not,
are quick to say that.
Could not do without Brian Shaw. Brian Shaw was a guy that always looked for me, similar with when how Kenny played with the King. He came down, made sure I got my shots off first. Derek Fisher, we all remember the .04 shot. Rick Fox was a hustler to go out and play. Big Shot Bob.
Oh, wow.
Saved
One of
me
my
so
favorites,
many
too.
times.
So he's won both of our favorites.
Big Shot Bob saved me so many times. I would probably only have one without Big Shot Bob. And Nick Van Exel, even though me and Nick didn't win together, we had a great time.
Well, obviously,
We're coming at you from beautiful New York City as the Knicks prepare to take the home court. The New York Knicks come into this one following a loss, guys, to the Wizards. They battled and battled, but could not pull it off at the end. Guys losing by just a single point.
You know, but they were able to hang in there for most of that game. But at the end, you know, when it matters most in terms of what I call winning time, they just could not make the plays on either end of the floor.
Yeah, I like that term, winning time. But as you said, they didn't get run over, but just couldn't convert when they needed to in the end.
And so off the tip, it's New York. Porzingis passes to Carmelo. Out to the right wing. Augustine dishes to Carmelo. 14 feet away. They grab their own miss. Lopez. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
And Kevin, the knack for the offensive rebound are a big part of what makes this guy special.
Not to mention, Greg, his ability to finish with strength just like that.
Yeah, he's an invaluable asset for them to have. No question about it.
Looking at the starting 5 for the Phoenix Suns. Tucker and Morris holding the forward spots. Booker out there at Bledsoe. And it's Chandler in at the 5 down low. Phoenix on defense. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
You're not always going to shoot it as well as they did from three-point range to win that game, but it certainly doesn't hurt. And in that game, boy, did they shoot it lights out from beyond.
Lights out is a real good way to describe it. Just take a peek at the box score. I mean, their percentage from deep was off the charts.
Here's Bledsoe. Aaron Aflalo picking up that last basket. And he gets it to go.
Caught him off guard with that move. It definitely had the element of surprise. Nobody expected him to bust out a spin, but it worked beautifully that time.
The Suns shooting their first free throw tonight.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
You know, something you can point to when you're talking about their areas of success last season, free throw shooting.
Mind the lanes. One shot.
The free throw drops for Eric Bledsoe. We played just over a minute here in the first. Here's Augustine. Passes it to Porzingis. Outside Anthony. Off the pick. Chandler with the block. Now here's Tucker. He's guarded by Aflalo. Here's Booker. From 13 feet, it goes down. For New York, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Lopez sets a screen for Augustine. Feeds it to Lopez. The basket is good. The assist from Augustine.
And those are two teammates right there working in rhythm. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
Now here's Bledsoe. And he really played well against Denver. That's good. Bledsoe's got 5.
Uh-oh, a little showboating at the end of that one.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
I caught up with Coach Jeff Hornacek. He said that they will be focusing a lot of their defensive effort into slowing down Carmelo Anthony. I asked him for specifics, and he said, Melo is such a dynamic player, there really isn't any single thing we'll do that will be the answer. Instead, we're just going to throw everything we have at him and see how he handles it. Guys?
Thank you, Doris. And here's Bledsoe, after Aaron Aflalo getting his shot to go from deep. From the left block, shot is off. So New York will take it the other way. This game against Phoenix here, it's the first look at the Suns.
And they had some trouble with this group a year ago. And it's a bit of a head-scratcher as to why, given the way both teams ended the year.
Well, if you only looked at talent alone, you would have thought they would have avoided the sweep, but that wasn't the case, was it?
Phoenix with the ball. The Knicks making the shot. Now here's Bledsoe. He has 5. 6 to shoot. And the rebound goes to Lopez.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there.
Move the ball.
Now here is Augustine, defended by Booker. Augustine, no luck.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Tucker can't get it to go.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Now here's Anthony. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Second shot opportunity, and the layup is good.
Just a grinder, always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things he brings to the table.
Now Booker, he's another guy now had a stellar performance in that win against Denver. And for Chandler, Humphries comes in for Markieff Morris. Otto Porter Jr., he's checked in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Brandon Knight in for Booker. Now here's Knight. They trail by 6. And a fast break now for New York. And Freak throws it down.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
Up top, Knight. He's coming off a 13-point game against Denver.
And also, his assist total tells you about the job he did of keeping his head up and keeping his teammates involved.
And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. Knicks lead by 12. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And a chance to hear from former number 2 overall pick Derek Williams about his focus offensively.
Just getting to the basket more, being able to finish with the defender in front of me. I think getting to the line a lot more as well. I think, getting to the line and finishing at the basket.
2 huge improvements for him. Greg, can he do more?
Definitely. He's already taken in this league.
And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Knicks team out there today.
It's been about how solid they've been offensively here, really tuned in with one another.
Good ball movement, and it's paid off on the scoreboard.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. And New York, looking at who they've got. Hobbs, he's in a point guard. Henry Sims out there with Williams. Then it's Kevin Seraphin. And it's Bayless in at the 2 spot. Here's Roberson. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. A nice shot by Knight. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. To the inside. And Freak throws it down hard.
Good D, but better O. It's almost as if they're just standing there.
Well said. Well, for the most part, they were just standing still, Clark.
And you know what, Kevin? He's not the most explosive player on the court, but if you give him a clear lane to the basket, he'll punch it on you.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Jeff Hornacek as he addressed his team. He told Knight that he wants their offense to run through him. Coach is looking for big things from him throughout the rest of this game on the offensive end. A lot of the scoring burden will fall on him. Being in the position they're in, probably a smart move to go to the clipboard and switch things up while we're still in the first half. Kevin?
And thank you, Doris. Suns trail by 14. And Roberson kicks to Knight. Pulls up on the elbow. No good. Anthony with the defensive effort.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
Here's Roberson. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give them 2 chances at the free throw line here. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Tell you what, guys, they're showing.
And so we conclude.
Well, Carmelo, what allowed you to function so well offensively?
We got vets. We got guys that know how to play basketball. We come together as a team. We doing that, and we just trying to take it one day at a time. That's it.
Thank you for the time, sir. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Doris. We'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
Okay, guys, solid play so far. I like what I'm seeing. But just a few things to talk about before the second half. These are the types of halves where we are helping ourselves out by making clean passes. They haven't caused us too many problems in the passing lanes to this point, but we still have a half of basketball to play. I'll say this for us, though. Our shot selection has been terrific. We haven't forced things, and the shots are dropping for us because of that patience. The pace of the game, just to bring that up real quick, isn't a huge concern because I think we're suited to play at any speed, but somewhere in the middle of the tempo spectrum would probably be ideal. That's it for now, guys. Let's go get that W.
New York moving the ball around. Outside Anthony. The 15-footer. It's hauled in by the Suns. Chandler's got 5 rebounds tonight. Booker in the corner. There's the triple. Knicks with the rebound. At one point, they led by 16. Augustine with it. The dish to Aflalo. Lopez a screen. Porzingis passes to Anthony. Just 5 on the clock. New York needs to get off a shot. Porzingis can't hit.
And you really thought that was going to be a gimme, but unable to convert.
Yeah, and a little self-talk, angry self-talk for himself after that miss.
And Bledsoe, here we go. Chandler outside. And there's the feed to Morris.
That's a walk.
Excellent D there from Anthony.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Puts up the baby hook. Aflalo, that's good. Aflalo's got his 3rd bucket of the night. Suns trail by 9. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
And Bledsoe, here we go. That is good. Bledsoe's got 9 points.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
The Knicks have shot 67% from the line tonight, going 4-6. So for the Knicks, Kevin Serafin, he's checked in for Lopez, and Freak subbed in for Augustine.
One shot. One shot.
That free throw good from Anthony.
Nice job here in the second. I mean, their field goal percentage is way up compared to what they did in the first half, where they shot a very low percentage. It actually was just above 30%.
Vicious to Freak. Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession.
And now look at Jared Bayless and some stats on him. Some last season stats for him. He was around 7 points per, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. And he'd like to put last year behind him, hoping for a much better showing this time around.
Yeah, it was a year to forget, clearly. Clean slate now, though. He just needs to stay positive.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. And the Knicks making a change here. Sims is checked in. Roberson, he's checked in for Phoenix. There's 42 seconds left to play here in the third. Williams dishes to Freak. The pass to Sims. At the elbow, it's Freak. Some solid defense from Knight. And here are the Suns now. They're on a 14-6 run. Pass to Roberson. And he misses the go-ahead basket. Good if it goes. No good on the buzzer beater.
Goes in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run, don't you think? Clark to the hoop for him there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it.
Augustine against Knight. Williams a screen on Knight. Augustine passes to Williams. Kicks it to Augustine. Here's Lopez. Money!
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the league.
Suns have gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter.
What a bucket at one of the more crucial moments of the game.
How about the cool, collected way in which he delivered it? Clutch.
It's good!
Well, I tell you what, he's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
And it's D.J. Augustine with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
For the Knicks, Serafin comes in for Robin Lopez. And Anthony subbed in for Williams. And Phoenix also making a switch. Bledsoe's checked in. Puts it up off the inbound. And a fast break now for the Knicks. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play.
This is what happens when you allow Carmelo Anthony to heat up. Carmelo Anthony just hasn't slowed down. He's got 14 points and also a block shot.
For the Knicks, Robin Lopez is checked in for Kevin Serafin, and Freak subbed in for Augustine. Brandon Knight's checked in for Phoenix.
One shot, gentlemen.
And that tacks another big point onto the lead. Great N1 play showing us now a little bit of that killer instinct.
Freak, you're the guy. So good screens, tight passes now. We need to get Freak a clean look. Execute, and let's put him away.
Doris Burke has some information for us, Doris.
Thank you, guys. I had a chance to find out what Jeff Hornacek was discussing with his players. We can't let up now. If we stay and make a few plays, we'll be right back in it. His message was clear. Stay the course, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris. So it's Phoenix now, trailing by 5. This is to Booker. It falls! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3. 24 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. Hobbs. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Really just continuing to increase the lead. This one should be easy for the rest of the way.
Yeah, and you know, Greg, at this late stage, a lead like that, it has a team really feeling quite good about itself, and deservedly so.
Next fans, these are your Knicks City dancers. Go on and give it up.
Knight into the lane. It's in! And now they trail by just 4.
Great job to hit his teammate on that move, Kevin.
Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Here's Knight, and there's the pass to Tucker. From past the arc. And the rebound goes to Lopez. And here we go, Freak heading to the hoop. And it's Anthony with the jam.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes it.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
So it's New York picking up the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans. But Clark, in the end, everyone's satisfied.
Yeah, you know, it looked like for a moment there the outcome was in doubt, but give them a lot of credit for hanging tough, persevering, and finishing strong.